I'm still in Ireland. I'm still in an area referred to as Ireland's ancient Heartlands. This is County Tipperary, so it's not a long way to Tipperary, so that song was lying. The name of this town, it sounds like the noise you used to make of a police car when we were kids. Nenagh. This is Nenagh. Hi, it's Craig. Welcome back to Craig's Life and welcome to Nenagh. Yes, that is how it is pronounced, Nenagh. This is the Abbey Court Hotel here in Nenagh. Today is the 2nd of September. I'm here for 3 nights. I've already been here 1 night, so I've had a chance to actually see what the hotel is like, and I've also eaten in the bar twice already, which is unusual for me. Normally I just get something from when I'm working and eat in the room, but it's such a nice little bar, as you'll see from the pictures later. I thought I'd eat there again, and the food is really nice. So already there's a spoiler alert. This particular hotel has cost £292 for the 3 nights that I am here. And for Ireland, that isn't massively bad. It's not that common. I managed to get a hotel that's under £100 a night because everything is just so expensive in Ireland. Anyway, let us have a look at the room, which is just a standard room, and see what we think. This is the view we see as soon as we walk into the room. And one of the first things which you can't see from this particular camera angle is I've got a double aspect room, so I'm right at the end of the building. This is room 333, so I've got 2 windows. This particular one just looks over a bit of a housing estate there, and that might be part of the hotel property, I'm not sure. These look like nice new curtains as well, and with this thick lining they look like the blackout curtains as well. If I look down, this looks like a brand new carpet, which looks good as well. You also notice the wardrobe is leaning forward ever so slightly on the thickness of the new carpet. Just to the right here is the bathroom, but since we're here, let's have a wander in and have a closer look at the room. So we've just got standard double bed there, bedside lamps, we've got plug sockets on both sides, double plug sockets, but bear in mind that one of those plug sockets is actually taken up with the lamps. But I slept very well in there last night. It's a good comfy bed. Over here we have got a dressing table area with a mirror, although there is no stool or chair, so if there's any ladies who want to do their makeup before going out or going to an event, you're going to struggle with that. There is a chair there, but there's just one chair. There is technically space to have another one, so it's a bit unusual why they haven't got another one. They've also got a little unit here, which to be honest, I don't even know why they've got these drawers. That's just the luggage rack. They could easily have a fold away one and use this space to have a couple of chairs. There's nothing in those. There's a hairdryer in one of the drawers in the dressing table there, tea and coffees, a couple of bottles of water. The wardrobes here, this particular door has got a couple of spare towels, which it does actually say these are for leisure centre. So you can use these for the leisure club. So there is a leisure club and gym here. I believe it's open to non-members as well, as quite often the case. My shirt's there, an iron and an ironing board. And if I open this, there is a safe. And because the wardrobe is leaning forward ever so slightly, it is just coming open. So oops, let's just close that back up. So it's not very often I come up with a room that's actually got a double aspect. There's not much to see out of this particular window. Just over there you can just see there, that is Nenagh Castle. So as you can see, it's quite a good room, and as you can see, it's a nice thick, very comfy to walk on, new carpet. There's also lots of natural light in this room as well, which is good. Let's have a little look at the bathroom. Here's a view of the bathroom. It is fairly standard with a basin and toilet, a large mirror, and we have got we've my stuff out of the way. This company Voya, so we've got hand wash and body lotion. We've also got a similar setup with that in the shower itself. Behind the door here, there's a heated towel rail. This has been on, and there are the towels. And I'll just say one thing which is unusual for some hotels. That is the towel I used this morning. They've kept it because I've hung it up. So thank you for not taking my towel away. Floor's a bit sticky there. Here we've got a bath with a rainfall shower head above it. Has to be said, great pressure, good temperature. It is a curtain as opposed to a screen. But as you can see, that's nice and clean. So I've got no problems with that. And here is our selection of toiletries here. Again, this is Voya. Nice bathroom, nicely well equipped. There is, as I've already said, a leisure centre, and I believe there's a pool here as well, which probably is open to non-residents as well. Thing is, when I checked in on reception, nobody actually mentioned the fact that there was a leisure facility and that I could actually use it, or what time it was open, or anything like that. So nobody told me anything about that. It's a little disappointing. Looks like the reception's having a little bit of work done on it. Looks like they're doing some tidying up and some modernisation. It is called the Abbey Court Hotel, but it's not an abbey. It's a fairly modernish sort of building, but it's kind of made to look like an abbey kind of theme, which is quite nice. The bar here was very nice, and good selection of beers, rather cosy, and the food was absolutely gorgeous. So I had the roast of the day yesterday, and I had a homemade pizza tonight. It was all handmade, and it's not that badly priced actually. What else with a hotel? The Wi-Fi is fairly quick. They do a lot of events here. There's lots of meeting rooms. There's actually even a hairdresser and a treatment room here as well, so you've got those options available to you as well. This is actually classed as a 3-star hotel. As you drive into the car park, you see the main entrance directly in front, and there's a fountain outside the main entrance, and it's all lined with nicely cut beech hedges. So as you drive up, there's a nice appeal, and it looks nice as you come in. As far as the area, if you want to explore Ireland's ancient heartlands, I suggest you do your own research. The reason being quite simply is because I'm here for work, I really don't get a chance to explore and have a look around. So for that, it's worth having a look yourself. As I say, this is County Tipperary. So Tipperary is a county as well as a town. I think the town is probably about 30 kilometres away from here, possibly a little bit more. For this particular location, I flew into Shannon Airport as opposed to Dublin. It's probably a bit too far from Dublin. It's about 180 kilometres away, where Shannon is considerably less, just a little over an hour's drive. So if you come in here, that's well worth looking. The thing is, though, if you're going to do a road trip, you decide where you're going to start and where you're going to finish. There's more flights a day into Dublin than there is into Shannon. Now we're at the point with the usual 2 questions. One, would I stay here again? Yes. Yeah, I'll stay here again. It's very nice. And there are executive rooms as well. As I say, this is just a standard room. So even as a standard room, I would be more than comfortable coming back into here. The second question is, what score am I going to give this? 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. For me, because I like the way it all looked as I pulled up, and the fact that they're doing little bits and pieces here and there, I'm quite impressed with this hotel. I'm going to give this a 4. So this is the Abbey Court Hotel here in Nenagh, in County Tipperary, in Ireland's ancient heartlands. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing you right here on Craig's Life. Bye!